sip wine, wine.
Poppin', everyone.
What's poppin'?
How you niggas doing?
Niggas is hot as fuck. I don't even know what kind of Houston we living in because I earlier had a sweatshirt on and then I was like, no, I didn't have a sweatshirt on. I had a short sleeve and I was like, it's still too hot because I was sweating. It was nasty. It was crazy.
I don't know. I feel kind of chilly today. I don't feel hot.
Girl, it's 86 degrees outside.
I feel chilly today. I don't know what it is. It's just, I'm not having a hot day. I'm not having a hot girl summer right now.
The hot girl summer is here.
Has commenced. It'll be a hot girl by next weekend.
Hot by next weekend?
I'm going to be a hot girl by next weekend.
Watch it be cold by next weekend.
All right. Well, while we're at it, I want you to follow us on all social networks at The Real Sip and Spill and everything except
Twitter.
The Sip and Spill.
1.
And give us a 5-star
rating because we're some 5-star bitches.
And while you're at it, don't forget our Patreon.
Period.
It is going up and it's going to be stuck.
Hello.
We have a TikTok now. We haven't made a TikTok lately, but we're going to do it.
I'm telling y'all, it's really my fault, and y'all will get into that why. I just been really fucking busy. This is the busiest I've ever been in my entire life in so long. So It's like, it's really hard. That's why I said I need to get me a fucking like planner, and I have to write shit down. I have to schedule shit in. Like, I'm one of those people right now. I have to schedule things in, because if not, life is crazy.
Right. And we're still doing sip and review. When you send us shit and we review it. We're getting a P.O. box for real. I looked into it today on how to get a P.O. box. I'm just gonna call it so weird. I know 1 or 2 people asked about it. We are getting a P.O. box. The ladies are doing it. And don't forget our YouTube. Check it out. Is our YouTube doing better? What do you think?
I think it's doing decent, you know? I think we're getting more views in a shorter amount of time, which is what the purpose was.
Right.
We're not getting subscribers like I wanted to fast enough, but then again, I'm just saying consistency is key.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming if we keep doing the same shit,
someone's gonna see it.
Someone's gonna see it.
And
someone's gonna click it.
Button,
yeah.
And someone's gonna share it with a friend and the mama.
Because once we get to 100 just on YouTube alone, I don't know, I might show y'all my left ass cheek, you know?
Well,
maybe.
We've already seen it.
The left ass cheek? They've probably seen the right one.
We've seen all your ass cheeks.
I don't know if they've seen all of them.
We're back at it again, another messy ass episode of Sip and Spill where we create conversations. Oh, wow.
Sipping wine.
I go by the name of Thug Motherfucking Sammy.
And I'm ambitious, never broke again, Teray.
Oh.
Took that YBA, you know. From,
NBA, yeah, that's his name.
Oh, yeah. I said, why did I say Y? LOL.
Maybe you're talking about YBN niggas.
I'm trying to put them both together, and I just got makeup on this fucking mic.
Well, they're practically the same niggas anyways.
Right? Killing ass, scamming ass, ain't shit ass niggas. Okay.
Except Corday. He dates Naomi, the tennis player, the young one that beat Serena.
You know what? I love it. I love black love. I love everything about it. So you know what? You heard it here first. If he is a good man, I'm so sorry for saying fuck them niggas.
We don't know. We
don't know.
We're going to get into it next time. All right. So these are some fun facts.
Okay.
My fun fact is we went to a nude spa yesterday.
That was a... I mean, I've been there before, so yeah, it's definitely a fun fact. But it was
my
great.
first time.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like I'm in my element when I'm naked. Like, I don't know. I just felt so comfortable. I guess because I've been there before.
Yeah.
Because y'all were like, you're like, I'm gonna wear a swimsuit. I'm like, girl, just go.
Well, I didn't know.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, everybody was naked. We saw asses. We saw titties. I was just like, huh.
I loved it. And I think I loved it even more because I was high, too. That just made me enjoy that whole moment even more.
And disclaimer, Danny has the best titties I've ever seen in my entire life.
Danny definitely has the best titties ever.
Yeah, I was looking at them. I was like, I said, if you see me staring at your titties, mind your fucking business.
She has a sexy body.
She really does. It's great. I love it here. So you know what, girl? I don't know what you did to get them titties, but I might have to pay.
Born?
Shit, right?
That's what it's real. So it's her being alive.
I thought my titties were tittying today, but you know what? I retract. Thank you so much.
Her titties were just extra tittying yesterday.
Always. But it's always. It's not just a day. It's like she wakes up every day and they just...
Titty.
God bless you, ma'am. God bless you.
So what's your fun fact,
My fun fact is this is the first time in 6 years that I've had 2 jobs. And this is why I was saying I've been disgustingly busy, because I have one job because it's like going to be my weekday job and I have a weekend job because one of them's for the white man. Actually, it's not the white man. It's the brown people. I'm working for the brown people and the black man again. I'm working for the black man again. We going to get into that, but we doing it again. I don't know why. Something about the way black people do shit is the reason why I keep coming back. I don't know. But I'm busy as fuck. So that's really... Why you make that face?
What face? I just popped.
Yeah, but I'm here, so I might be here to stay. I don't know. I might low-key love it here. That's probably why I keep coming back. But let's get into some wine facts.
So
we can get into some tea time. Tea time. My question is to you. Are you a conscious nigga? Are you a conscious bitch? Let me fucking know. Are you?
Yeah, I would say I pretty am.
And if you aren't, today we are drinking Conscious. It is a 2019 Pinot Noir. I saw this, the label, and hit with me. I'm like, Conscious? Like you see?
Be conscious.
Just be conscious, you know? So this is a 2019 Pinot Noir. The real random part about it, it's made from Willamette Valley, Oregon, which is, I've never known Oregon for having wine.
No.
So I'm kind of like, I'm intrigued to see what it's going to taste like. It has 13.5% alcohol content. On the bottle, it says that it's environmentally friendly. I don't know what the fuck that means because I don't know.
Probably you can recycle it.
I don't know.
Or that, it's just, it doesn't cause any harm to the environment.
But
I would think so.
do other wines do? Because I feel like wine vineyards are huge. So I thought it was just I don't know. We're ignorant to it, so we should probably go to a wine vineyard
What
to see.
does environmentally friendly mean to wine?
To a wine. That's like, I don't know. That's why I thought it was perfect to point out. So the flavor notes is a sweet black cherry fruit laced with a...
Sounds like my pussy. Sweet black cherry fruit. Hello.
I am sick. I said cola, and I didn't know what the fuck that was. I was supposed to look it up, but I didn't. So it said with
cola nuts,
with cola scents and a mocha flavor. So it has
cola nuts.
It has cherry, earth, and oak flavor notes. So we're gonna see what the fuck is really tasting like. Because if we conscious like they say that we are, we gonna figure the fuck out. I do like that this bottle is filled to the fucking top. I'm not gonna lie. It's a twisty, so you might think that it's cheap. It might have been. It smells good.
How much was the bottle?
I didn't buy it. I told you when we were on the phone yesterday, remember? And speaking of, because I said I was going to give a shout out, thank you so much to my nigga T for getting us our fucking bottles for a month's worth. He gave us a month's worth of bottles, so you ain't got to get shit next week or the week after.
He got us a month's worth
He got us 4 bottles of wine. He said, I want y'all to see that I'm trying to invest in y'all. I want to see y'all grow. I want to help y'all do things. So I said, because I kept telling him, I kept complaining.
I know. You never told me the story.
I didn't finish the story.
Never had time.
We didn't, because there was so much we were doing yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, he said, I'm going to show y'all. This me doing it in good faith. He's like, I'm not going to give y'all any money, but I'm going to give y'all a month's worth of wine, because, you say that you have to buy wine every week. And I'm like, I do.
That's a nice investment.
Honestly, because it's ghetto. It's ghetto to buy wine. And every single bottle of wine I was grabbing, I was like, 15, 20. Like, when it's your own money, you're like, meh. But when it's like somebody else's, you're like, so I appreciate you and thank you and cheers to you and another messy ass episode of Sip and Spill.
Oh.
So thank you so much for that. And I like it.
I don't.
What? It's giving me real communion vibes.
It's giving me boo-boo vibes. Like,
what's boo-boo vibes?
This wine is boo-boo. I don't like it at all.
You not a conscious bitch?
And I usually like Pinot Noir. Like, that's weird.
I think the problem is we don't like Pinot Noir. We don't like...
I do.
We like red blends. We've discussed already.
There's plenty of Pinot Noirs I like. I do like Pinot Noir.
I like this one. So, you know what? I'm a conscious bitch. Period.
I guess I'm not. That's what it is. The consciousness not hitting me. So it's making me not like it.
Period.
This banana's nasty, y'all.
I like it. Girl, we've had worse wines.
I feel like it just tastes so dry.
You don't like dry wines. I like dry wines.
Okay, maybe that's why. It has to be not too dry because it's
not.
just too dry for me. And it's like cotton mouth dry. You know when you just finished smoking a blunt and then your mouth dry?
It is black cherry, earth tones.
Not like my pussy. I lied.
You said it was like your pussy. You heard it here first. So let's get into some tea time.
All right. So there's this man named Derek Jackson. We're going to call him a relationship coach. I like to call him a hotep. I said coach. And ladies, if you're ever dating a relationship coach, run. So he was always like, I want to say, trying to set a standard of what black men are in a relationship. He started the whole black men don't cheat movement, wearing his black men don't cheat shirt. What's his name? The pastor that got cheated on his wife. John Gray got caught cheating on his wife. He made this long video on YouTube bashing him and how it is unholy and it's wrong to cheat on your wife. And he bases most of his ideology on, Christianity and stuff. Mm-hmm. So, he puts this standard out there that he's this all good black man who's done this, who's done nothing wrong, and but of course that's not true. So in reality, he was cheating on his wife with multiple women. And I guess she already found out, and they were like kind of trying to get over it. They're already past the point where she's starting to forgive him for whatever fucking reason. And the allegations came out, and then like the evidence came out. So the evidence came out after the fact that it's happened, not during the whole cheating allegations. And he makes a video pretty much with her next to him. When she got like a bonnet on. It's not a bonnet. It's like a
cotton hat.
A cotton hat on. She has this black shirt on. She's just looking horrible. Like down bad, sad, miserable. You can tell this sister has lost all her confidence. She does not love herself. She is unhappy. Girl, blink twice if you need help. Like, let us know, sis. But he is explaining to us about how he has cheated in the past, who's he's cheated with, how the cheating occurred, and all that. And his wife is just right next to him. And I'll be damned if ever in my motherfucking life you see me next to my man holding his hand while he tells the whole world about how he been cheating on me. And on top of that, I look like a hot fucking mess too, bitch. We already clowning you. Do you want us to clown your looks? Like, I feel like there's a reason why he found a woman like that. Someone who's vulnerable that he can like use and abuse and ABC. And it's just like, sir.
Personally, I just feel if you gonna cheat on me in peace. Don't post me. Don't have me holding your hand and consoling you while the world is bashing you. And the thing is, don't be a relationship coach, because I feel like at this point I'm gonna have to out you that you out here cheating, because I'm not gonna.
She never did.
I know, but I'm not gonna console you while you cheat on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cheat back and look at you when you're sitting and say, you know what, sir? We were at a bad place of our relationship, and we both decided it was great for us to just fuck other people. But you have her looking like a fucking sad Molly the maid.
She looked like Molly. She looked like a maid
and
with her little maid outfit.
And she even made a separate video outside of him looking the same sad with the same hat, dusty and it all. But you know what? I don't even want to talk about her appearance, but her appearance really goes to show. It's like, with women, because I was having a conversation with Randy today, and we were talking about, I said with women, we choose y'all before y'all choose us. So it's like, I don't ever want a man to feel like he chose me. And he's like, because we were talking about the situation, and I was like, she could have done better. She could have upped herself and be like, look like a bad bitch. Like, you know what? He's cheating on this.
Exactly.
That's what you could have did. You could have changed the narrative. But now we're looking like,
because we could be like, damn, nigga cheated on that.
You cheated on that.
Now we're like, damn, I see why you cheated on that.
We understand. And it's like, I don't even want to be that person, because I don't even want to condone cheating. It's not even something to condone.
Yeah.
So if you're in a polyamorous relationship, just say so. That's all I got to say.
Girl, with the way he tries to preach, he's not polygamous at all. But I feel like if you want to live a certain lifestyle, don't say anything. Because if you were just a regular guy doing this, no one would care. People only judge you and care as when you say certain things and put some things out there, and you're doing the exact opposite of what you're saying. My thing is, if you cheating ass dog, if you're just a cheating ass dog, then just say so, and it's fine. Like Boosie, we have no spin for Boosie. We know Boosie ain't shit. So when Boosie does wild shit, what do? We just turn our heads because that's Boosie.
Factual.
So
another part of Black Men Don't Cheat. Let's talk about fucking Quavo, because you want to talk about Quavo and Sweetie. I want to talk about Quavo and Sweetie, but it goes along with the same shit of black men do cheat. Black men don't have the rule book of what it is to cheat. Okay, black men cheat. Okay,
all the time.
And if white men do it, they do it better. I'm sorry. You heard it here first. I don't
Maybe
give a
we
fuck.
just don't deal with white men. So we don't know.
We don't know. But I just feel like
white men cheat too.
I feel like when white men cheat on you, they're gonna actually probably kill you because they don't want you to divorce. Honestly, this is how I see it. I know it sounds so,
if a white man gonna cheat on you, he gonna kill you too.
I think so, because with black men historically, we try to work it out, stay with them. If a white man cheats on you, you divorce him and take his money. I'm just saying, if I divorce this black man, what money am I taking?
Right.
I'm taking these kids and all these problems.
Jeff Bezos didn't kill his white wife when she divorced him.
Yet.
Okay. Well, I mean, the standard is niggas cheat regardless of the race, but niggas cheat even more because we deal with y'all.
So, Sweetie got online and was just saying how Quavo has stepped out on her. And I've seen a lot of memes, which is bothering me because, like we kept saying, I guess it goes back to what we're talking about when it comes to Derek and him cheating. It was like, how can you cheat on someone as pretty as sweetie. And the thing is, Beyonce got cheated on. So there's no hope for us, honestly.
No hope for any of
if
us.
Beyonce can get cheated on, and she's
Anyone can
a
get cheated
billionaire.
on.
We can get cheated on. It don't matter how good you look, how good your vagina is, how much money you make. Because at this point, I don't give a fuck what I look like. If I'm a billionaire, you're cheating on me, there's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm a billionaire.
Yeah,
with
but
3 of your kids.
You could have like a non-billionaire attitude. I don't know what kind of attitude Beyonce got. Does anyone know Beyonce's personality?
We don't even know if Beyonce has a personality.
We don't know what her personality is.
I just know she talks like this every single time that she's on the air. Like, thank you so much. I just want to say that I wish I could do impersonations, y'all. I can't. But
I love
she's
the way Beyonce
monotone.
talks.
I love when she talks because it just sounds so swag.
But back to the story. Niggas ain't shit. Quavo tried to spin the narrative and be like, you weren't the woman I thought you were. Bitch, you weren't the nigga I thought you were when you were cheating on me. So technically we both two different bitches in this relationship. Well, I guess nigga and bitch. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just
hypocrisy.
It's just hypocrisy. And it's just like cousin, huh?
How dare you leave me when I cheat on you?
Right.
How dare you do such a thing to me?
How dare you tell the world I cheated on you?
Like, you're supposed to stay down for the come up.
He mad because he not mad because he cheated, girl. He mad because you told the world he cheated.
That's really what it is, honestly. But you know what? You're gonna boss up. We're gonna all look at this in a few months and realize that there's some more fucked up shit going on, and cheating is what black men do. I'm sorry.
Those are Aries, so you can't get kicked off the Aries team. I'm sorry, I can't fuck with you.
You don't think Aries don't cheat?
Aries don't cheat. That's Aries don't.
Yet.
Why don't you put that on my life?
I don't want to put that on your life.
You haven't cheated yet.
But I'm gonna say you don't know. Like, I never cheated in my entire life until I cheated. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you never know the circumstances of life.
Of why you would cheat.
You would cheat. Like, and sometimes, like we say.
After bashing all these black niggas for cheating, you just be like, well, sometimes you might cheat.
I just say, I said black men cheat. I didn't say black women don't cheat. Honestly, because let's be real. Black men cheat, but women cheat better. We always say that. Because men will cheat with like 5 different other bitches.
For no reason besides just because she's there.
Exactly. But a woman will cheat with one man that won't say shit. I'm just saying, hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just trying to put y'all on game so you don't feel like you the only one being the only one. Like Drake said, you ain't the only one trying to be the only one. That's all I got to say.
Okay. So, Bad Baby. Bad Baby has someone who is pretty much infamous, I want to say.
Yeah.
She is...
Miss Catch Me Outside.
Catch Me Outside. She doesn't have a good reputation. She tries to, rap. I don't know. But apparently she has a fan base. Because I looked at her Instagram today, she has 17 million followers. So whatever she's doing great for her audience. We're just not her audience. So, she made this allegations about the turnaround camp that she was sent to whenever she was on Dr. Phil, and she said they were abusing the girls there, abusing the people there, mistreating them, and sexual abuse, ABC, whatever. And when she did this video, of course she's trying to make light of the situation and make people know, because another girl came out and said, hey, this is what happened to me in this camp. And so she spoke out saying, this happened to me too, mostly in hopes that other girls who's happened to that
can
camp
speak up and have a community.
So something, because stuff like that needs to get shut down.
Absolutely.
So, but instead of people digesting what she was saying and listening to it, they're attacking her hair, which she's trying to look black, she's trying to act like a top black. All that is true. I am not taking away the fact that she is a culture broacher, but that does not negate that what she's saying is also true.
Facts.
2 things can be true at once. Stuff like this do happen because children are the easiest target and easy to abuse.
And they're very vulnerable.
And they're very vulnerable. So I absolutely believe her that adults in that camp was mistreating and sexually abusing kids who are in that camp. And they're there because they have bad behavior.
Yeah.
So you're fucking up already fucked up kids.
Yep.
So I feel like instead of bashing her, maybe let's just
embrace her.
Embrace what she's saying right now, when she was Catch My Outside, she was 15. Now she's maybe she's in her 20s.
She's in her 20s now. Yeah.
You change a lot.
Yeah.
So
you do.
This girl has probably grown up a little bit, and we're still looking at her in the 15-year-old lens.
Yeah.
It's let her be grown.
Who she is. Yeah.
Who she is. She's trying to do something good. Let's do it. Let's listen to her. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm actually, for once in my life, I agree with Bad Baby.
I think personally, we said, we don't victim shame. So if that's your truth, that's your truth. And I don't think, why would you come up with all these allegations years after the fact if it wasn't true? Because usually victims want to be quiet and just not even be in the spotlight. But I think I'm glad that she's using her
platform.
Her platform, her fandom, her everything that she has. And she's like, I know y'all follow me, I know y'all fuck with me, X, Y, and Z, but this is what I've been through. So if y'all think that the Dr. Phil reform camp, because I even all saw videos about people when they go to conversion camps. So it's I feel like any camp that is there to change your however you are. Like, pretty much, because the reason why you have behavioral problems is probably not the camp. It's what you were before that. So it's like you can't put someone in a situation where they have no phones, no access to people that really care about them, and there's a situation with people that are just in the same shit. I don't even know.
And you don't even know if those people who are to look after them even have, like, are good people.
Yeah.
You're putting your children's lives in the hands of strangers. And that's just crazy to me.
Yeah, because the guy I'm talking to, he was just talking about how, like, when he was in jail, there are correction officers that get off on the fact that they're correction officers. Mind you, like, they're getting paid X amount for an hour to watch inmates, and they feel like they're better than you. So you got to also think people that are in these camps, they feel like they're holier than thou. Like, I'm here to save your life.
Yeah.
You are a child that has fallen from grace. What is fucking grace at this point? What is grace? What does that look like? What is that? So to me, I believe her. I stand with her, and I will never blame someone for telling their truth. Doesn't matter if it's 1 year after the fact, 5 years after the fact, or whenever you feel like it's comfortable to come, because we believe you. I don't care what the fuck it is. You can tell me that Dr. Flo put his dick in your ear. I believe you.
I don't put nothing past no one. I watch too many true crime documentaries, podcasts to know.
It's always people that you least expect to be the ones to do it.
The ones that do it. All right. I mean, we've all experienced it. You've experienced it. I've experienced it, especially as a black woman trying to get some kind of service.
Hello.
We've all experienced.
Experience having natural hair. Add that in, because that's an extra step into it. Because just having hair is different. But having natural hair,
you know, and I'm trying to get some service done to it. So I saw this tweet. It was a message between a client and I guess someone who does hair. And she was asking her about a service, and she asked her, do you got 4C hair? Or, no, she said, is your hair nappy?
Yeah.
That's what it was. Her question was, is your hair nappy?
Yep.
And I was just like, bitch, what the fuck? What you mean? Is my hair, one, does it matter if my hair is nappy? Two, I feel like as a person who does hair, you should be able to service all kinds of hair. Two, why you even ask me that?
Yeah.
Why is that a question? Are you not going to do my hair if my hair's nappy?
You know, in my opinion, I don't want to be the person that's like these new age, like I know any better, because I wasn't raised in a salon, but a lot of these new age hair salons or hairstylists have such an entitlement of like what they do, and sometimes they are self-taught. You know?
Yeah.
They are
a lot
self-taught.
of times people say the reason why they can't wash their hair is because they're not licensed to it. I'm like,
you're not licensed to braid my hair, but you do that. You're not licensed to give me a silk press, but you do that. You're not licensed to do half the shit you do. And we are entrusting you because we see your work on Instagram and it looks great enough. And that's what brings us to, like, you know,
our topic
conversation. Like,
support black businesses.
Support black businesses. Support black businesses. Black businesses support us. What are we?
Support black businesses?
What is it? So why do you choose to support a black owned business?
Okay, supporting black businesses is important to me because I feel like our dollar is not recycled within our community enough. Like, there's a statistic, I didn't even read it, didn't look it up, but you know, there's how fast a dollar stays in the black community, versus how it stays in other communities. So, I mean, we already know we're a disenfranchised group of people. We already know we are a group of people struggling. So, how is it the other group of people, like the Jews and Hispanic people, have this idea to stay within their community and work within the community? But black people, we found our worth outside the community.
Facts.
So, because of that is why it's so important to me to stick to my community and make sure I recycle my dollar within my community. Like, I specifically go to a black lash lady. I specifically go to a black wax lady. I specifically go to, like, things I go out of my way to specifically find. Like, if I want to move around, I want to move around with another black person. I'd rather stick with the same one I know than choose one outside the race. So, I mean, it's just, I have to support people who look like me because people who don't look like me are not going to support people who look like me.
Facts.
So if I want someone to support me, you gotta support them. So,
Facts. Also, I just think because I'm so pro-black, in my opinion. I like black owned this. So it's just, I like patronizing with us because I understand that it's taken us a while to get to where we need to be.
Yeah.
So just applaud a black woman, a black man for getting up off of what has oppressed him. Because I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Black people are still oppressed. I don't care. We're not going to get into that right now. But in my opinion, from historically of everything we've been going through, it is so good to support people that look like you. Like, I know we're not on the whole, just because you're my skin folk, me, you're my kinfolk, but I like knowing that the place I'm at is a Black-owned business. I like knowing that it's a Black-owned product.
Yeah.
It's like I have pride saying that. So it gives me pride knowing that I'm supporting someone that did what I haven't done yet.
Yeah.
I mean, because this is a Black-owned business technically.
We are.
We are a Black-owned business, so I want people to support us.
Invest in this pussy. Support Black
So
business.
to me, it's like, if you're going to support people that look like you want the same. It's like reciprocity. I couldn't even get that word out. But if someone is supporting you, you want to support them. And I'm like, people that look like me, I want us all to thrive, because white people make sure that they thrive. Asians make sure that they're, like you said, every other culture is always, like, they say that the Jewish dollar circulates in their community the longest, and then it's Asian, and then, because I don't even know if Hispanics is that much, because, you know, they don't have that many, but I want to say brown people after.
Yeah,
so
probably.
It's like, but I want to say Hispanics and Black people have the circulating dollar in their community the least amount, personally. And I know that from research that is done. Someone else has done, not me personally, but I've seen it, and I know it's to be true, because we get our paycheck from the white man and go straight to get a cut, and where do we go? To the Galleria. Is that Black owned?
No.
We go to all these other shops getting designer. Is that Black owned?
Yeah.
And it's so hard to even get a designer Black owned thing for someone to get, like, oh, no one else is wearing that. No, even if it's like a costly luxury for a Black owned thing, like, just support it and be like,
why not pay for it? Because you would pay for it if there were someone else. So
honestly,
it's like, yeah, like that's why I'm so proud of the whole Tuffler, brand, because they're Black luxury and they sell out every fucking time, and I feel like, yeah, people, and we support them. People, there's a lot of Black people wearing, even non-Black people. So, Black luxury is also the way to go.
It's also a thing. So, what is your experience that you've had patronizing with Black-owned businesses?
Honestly, I've had very good experiences patronizing with Black-owned businesses, and also had very bad ones. I'm going to talk about the good one first. So there's this place called Trez Wine Bar, and I've been to Trez, I think, 1 or 2 times before, but the food's really good. You know,
amazing.
It's really packed. It's hard to get a table sometimes.
Hello.
You're getting away, but I see why. So our waiter was a terrible, terrible waiter. Like, he was just awful. And on top of that, he was busy. So because he was busy, we were being very patient about the fact. But it was just like, wow, you're just taking advantage of our kindness at this point, because it's just like, you're horrible. So, he tells me, I tell him something about the ticket, and he's like, well, y'all just cash app each other. I'm like, okay. So me being me, Sammy, I get off, and I go off on him. I kind of went off a little bit. And the owner or the manager comes in, and she pretty much diffuses the situation. She talked to me, she calmed me down, and she was like, here's my card, something's on me. She did something to make me want to come back.
Yeah.
She made sure I got her information, even though I had a horrible experience there. Because of her great customer service, it's like, well, fuck this horrible experience, let me just go back again. And I did, and I had a great time. So working with Black people can be not working with Black people. Patronizing that Black establishments can be great when they have the knowledge of having good customer service. So what's the other way?
You said the good way. So what's the bad way?
Oh, girl, look. I remember this one time. This girl was supposed to do my hair, and I needed to drop off.
I thought you were talking about the one you were late, and then you guys got in an argument because. You remember when you was late and she was still doing someone's hair? You was like, why don't I get anything off? Because
I wasn't late. I was on time. She was going to be late.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But that's a good one. That's a good one.
But yeah, no, sorry.
No, that was a good one. You reminded me of it. Yeah, so there's this one lady. I was 5 minutes early to my appointment, which, if I'm early, I know I'm going to be sitting outside. So I just let her know, hey, I'm early. So, but whenever it's time, I'll be here. And she was like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to be 15 minutes late. I'm not there yet. And I'm just like, okay, but on her website, if you're 10 minutes late, your appointments get canceled. So I'm just like, okay, well, what's going to happen for me? Because if I was 10 minutes late, you would have canceled my appointment. Yeah. But you get to be 15 minutes late and absolutely nothing happens to you. You get to just whatever. And she was just like, I don't want to deal with your attitude, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to deal with a customer like you. Just here's your deposit, here's your stuff. I don't want to service you. But I'm like, I wasn't being rude about it. I wasn't just being like, hey, bitch, where's my money? I just feel like if you have this standard for yourself, that people have to
be there
on this time, and if they're not there on this time, their appointment's rescheduled. Why is it that you get to be this long late?
Yeah.
Not even apologize. Not even like, hey, I was just in the hair. It wasn't. She just wasn't there yet, and nothing happens to you. I just get to sit there. Because I just be happy. I'm getting my hair done, and I'm giving you my money. Pretty much.
We don't get into that.
Yeah.
My experience with patronizing Black, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I've had more bad experience than I have a great. But I can speak on the great ones because I know some great Black business owners that are men, which is Lloyd and Randy. They are the owners of the Black store. And I say that I know that they're great, like, when it comes to customer service because they're always there. You know how some people start businesses and then once it starts thriving or when it starts getting to a certain point, they stop being there.
Yeah.
You can never say that you don't know where the owners are or if they're ever there. Because, you know, someone's like, can I speak to who owns this place? Or can I speak to... The one good thing I can say is that they're always there and they're always wanting to... At least I know Randy always wants to know how to get better, what to do more. Like, when a customer leaves and they're like, oh, I couldn't find what I want, he's like, what is it that you want so we can have it when you come back? So I know that there are good people out there in the world that
There's definitely good business owners out there.
So I'm saying don't let this go over your head and let y'all think that we don't think that good Black business owners exist.
Yeah.
But I think so many times we run into so many bad, they outweigh the good that we do see, and we sometimes
Do you think that's what happens, or do you think we just focus on them more?
No, I don't, because I think it's because I like Black-owned places. And I give people chances after chances after chances because I know being an owner within itself, because I know being an owner within itself is hard. Mm-hmm. Like, it doesn't matter the gravity of your business or where it's at in its place of, like, you know, place of growth, that it takes a lot. Because just even, like, the startup cost for being a Black-owned business is a lot more than you would any other person.
Yeah.
So the good is actually out there. So we're just going to put that out there. But let's get into the bad right now, because the bad is what I experience a lot. Most times I go to Black-owned establishments that are restaurants, because in Houston there's a good amount that at least are, you know, are popping. The good thing I can say, the Black-owned establishments that are restaurants are popping. But the downside of it, the service is fucking trash.
Yeah.
Like, it makes no sense why it's so bad. I'm not going to name the place I went to, but there was a place I went for brunch. And I knew it was going to be very busy because they said on the website, we recommend you set an appointment. So, I mean, not an appointment, a reservation.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? I set a reservation because I'm a walk-in bitch. So I don't even like setting reservations. I set a reservation for 2:15. Guess what time I got set, y'all? Crickets, 3 o'clock. I got set at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know what time they closed? 3:30.
Oh my gosh. You guys sat 30 minutes before they closed?
Let's get it.
Tell me about
I
this.
did tell you. So,
yeah.
And it doesn't get any better, y'all. Because you know what? I wish it did. I wanted it to get better. So I'm sitting there, and, you know, I understand. I see it's busy. Because, you know, Sunday brunch is, in Houston, it's like popping. Wherever you go, it don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
It just so happened I just got the short end of the stick, and I was like, you know what? I'm patient because I'm in the industry. So I understand. It's already one thing that I got sat 45 minutes after the fact that I put my reservation. But I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit here. Next thing you know, 10 minutes go by. 15 minutes go by. 20 minutes go by. And then finally my server comes because you know what? I stand up and I'm looking like, you know when someone's looking around like, who the fuck are they looking for? Bitch, I'm looking for you.
Yeah.
So she finally comes over there. She was like, oh, what can I get y'all a drink? And I'm like, I don't have a menu. Didn't have a menu. Finally gives me my menu. She brings out some waters. My water had ice in it. I kind of was like, you know, because I'm already pissed at this point. You know, I don't like water. I don't like ice in my water. So I was like, I don't want to be that person, but I don't like ice in my water. So, okay. So she gave it to somebody else. So she took our order, took everything. We got an appetizer because we were fucking starving. So we're like, here's our appetizer. Here's the food that we want. Blah, blah, blah. So another 10 minutes go by, and I told you they close at 3:30.
Yeah.
They turn off the music. And we're still sitting there with no food, no drinks. And we ordered a fucking bottle of champagne. So we're still sitting there. No food, no nothing. And they turn the music off. So we're just looking at each other like, okay, what's going on? We're gonna make this story a lot shorter because I want to make this very long because this place made me so fucking mad. But they didn't have the appetizer I needed. And instead of the server telling me personally that they didn't have it, she had the manager come out. And the manager was actually an Asian man. So if it's a black-owned establishment, why is your manager Asian? He wasn't apologetic. He wasn't like, what can I get for you? He was like, we just don't got it. He was like, your food will be right out, but we don't got it. And here I see our server at every other table but ours. And we're the only table that's mad because everybody else is smiling. And I'm a great tipper. I don't mean to tip my own horn, but because we're in the industry, we know to tip accordingly. So I'm just like, you treating us like we not shit when, bitch, I could have blessed you. Like, I'm not saying that our table was going to be the highlight of your life, but you could have got more than 15% because that's what I gave her.
Yeah.
I probably gave her less than 50%. I probably gave her $5 on like a $30 tab, which I would never do. But I did it because I'm like, she did not once, no one in that establishment once apologized to us. No one was timely with us. No one gave us a hope to even want to come back. They were just like, you get what you get, you buy what you buy, and that's it. And I was like, that's interesting. And I wrote a Yelp review. But isn't that crazy how we always write reviews when it's bad, but we never write a review when it's good?
Yeah. That sounds like, was it really bad or was it just focusing on the bad? But yeah, sometimes it's just really bad.
No, it was really bad. And I tried. I tried to make it better for her, but they didn't do any better.
And the thing with black-owned businesses is really sometimes always a hit and miss. More of a miss than hit. But that's what it is. And
we have experience firsthand of
how
what
it
it's
is to work in the
So we've been on the other
business.
side. We've been that girl that I had at the we've had experience working black-owned businesses.
Lord.
We're gonna let that just have a moment of silence right there.
All right, y'all.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. We have to talk about it. So,
ghetto.
The ghetto.
I can't even start it without saying the ghetto.
Ghetto.
Go ahead.
So we worked at this place, and we had, it was great at first.
It was great.
We were talking our shit. We were happy. We were like, it's black owned. They cool. We can drink. We make money. A, B, C, Y, D. And those of you who know, we were working at this little place for a little bit, and we loved it. We tried to get our friends to come down there.
Facts. We actually had friends come down there.
We actually had friends to come down there. The first time it happened, the shop happened, it was great.
Yeah.
And what sometimes she does is she closes down and she does it again. So the second time it happened,
it wasn't so great.
It wasn't so great.
And you just felt some type of way because you have people off the strength of your word and your credibility out here working for pennies on a dime. Like some days you're making $0 and then the next days you're making $600-$700.
What made it so bad was that there were so many bartenders. So we were literally getting one shift a week.
Yeah, it was that bad.
And then one shift a week, we make a lot of money.
Yep.
But then who can live off of one shift
once a week? No one can live off of one shift a week.
But we were still staying down for the come up because we believed in this black-owned business. We believed in this black person because you know what? We were real niggas.
I'm a real nigga, period. Don't even fucking matter. Like, I'm always a real nigga first. Okay?
So, next pop-up was a little bit better.
A little bit better. Yes, it was.
We had some more encouragement to want to stay longer.
And everything was great. We were making money. But, I mean, not as much as the servers, but we were still making enough money to talk our shit and still, be there,
Yeah, I didn't mind.
I didn't mind because it was livable. It was more livable than the one before that.
Yes.
So, we're dealing with that, X, Y, and Z. Let's just get to the part where everyone wants to fucking hear while we're talking about this shit.
Okay.
Because I feel like we could talk about this shit in corners. But when we say the ghetto, we're talking about everything that surrounds it internally. Because internally, as much as you love the place and the people that you're with, it was getting very toxic.
It was getting very toxic. Okay, we found out there are certain people who weren't getting paid.
Facts.
And we were being selfish because we were saying, well, as long as we were still getting paid, we were fine.
We were fine.
Because I'm like, anyone else who have sense, if you are not getting paid somewhere, leave.
Get the fuck.
Don't stay. Don't have hope. Don't even, none of that. You have to cover your back first because at the end of the day, they will always cover their back first.
Hello.
So, of course, we should have known better because they're like, well, we're all expendable.
Yeah.
If they're not getting paid, there will sometime be a time that we don't get paid ourselves too.
Mm-hmm.
So, next thing you know, we were still doing stuff for this company. We were still coming in, working, helping build for the next pop-up, even though we have not got paid for our hourly for the last pop-up, and we weren't even clocking in.
You weren't clocking in
to get paid for the time we were there.
But we still stayed down for the come up because we were just like, you know what? If you believe in someone's dream and you want someone to prosper, sometimes it does have downfalls.
It does,
and that's what you have to
downfall.
Understand. But it started getting too ghetto. It got too ghetto.
It got worse.
But I think we forgot to mention to y'all that with every pop-up, we had to sign an NDA. And with the NDA, I feel like that's what kind of took us a long time to talk about what we're talking about right now.
Yes.
Because I feel like now we're at a place where we're kind of careless because you were really careless with us at this point. You get what you get.
Yeah, which, I think I've only signed one. I
think I signed two because, there was one for the first one, the second one.
I don't think I ever signed that one because I didn't start till after.
But either way, every single time there was an NDA, it was getting more extensive and more confusing.
Yeah, so mind you, the NDAs and the code of conducts.
Yeah,
we're getting more extensive
and more
confusing.
more confusing.
Yes.
So we're just gonna let that blow over. But we're gonna give you a synopsis of what we dealt with in a course of started October and ended in March.
Yes.
And that's why when I made the quote of never broke again, we're going to get into that because we got to a place where we weren't getting paid.
Yes.
And I haven't been on my unemployment like everybody else. So to me, I was very trusting of this human being. And I'm like, you know what? And it bothers me so much because I keep telling people I resonate with her in a way of I felt like that was my spirit animal. So
yes.
if someone that I felt so spiritually connected to can do that to me, I'm like, is that how I'm going to turn out?
Yeah.
I kept resonating with that. That's why I kept going back and forth with it. And it's long story short, it took her 2 months to pay us.
It took us 2 months to pay us. It took her even long. Wait, let's not say us because some people have still not been paid.
Yeah. I'm talking about us right now. That's why
yes.
we're doing this episode.
Okay.
So I'm speaking for us. I can't speak for anyone else's experience, but I'm just saying the only thing I can speak of, long story short, there was guns, there was fights, there was her ghetto-ass boyfriend.
Let's talk about how the fact that she kept telling us she was going to pay us.
Yes. I was going to add that into it.
Yeah.
I just feel like just the lies, the manipulation that we dealt with.
There were guns, there was fights, there was
because if we went into the story, this episode would be so much longer than what it needs to be. So just know that it got way more ghetto than I've ever experienced in any place of a business I've ever had. And I was still very hopeful. You know why? Because of what we always say, if a bitch ain't got shit else, what they got?
She got hope.
And a bitch got hope.
Sammy ain't got no hope. Sammy never believed this bitch from the beginning. Yeah,
Sammy was like, she's not going to pay us. And then I remember there was one week, I was like, you know what? She's going to pay us, blah, blah. And then Sammy was like, that's cute. You think she's going to pay us? And it got to a place, I like to be transparent with y'all because I don't give a fuck. It was like, I don't know how I'm going to fucking pay my rent because I was so dependent on her to do what she was supposed to do. It's not like I was asking her for what I didn't fucking work for. I was asking her for what I earned, and I still didn't get that. So it was just I was really sitting here I really put my hope and faith in someone that really did not give a fuck. And Sammy knew.
Let's get to the point where we're looking at people facing eviction notices. People cannot pay their bills, and this person is on vacation.
She deactivated her Instagram because she literally. So
people are harassing her, as people should. People are harassing you for your money. You are not paying people, and the worst part of that is you don't even have communication. Mm-hmm. So not only are you not paying us,
you're not
telling us why we're not getting paid. Mm-hmm. You're not being transparent. You're not even speaking to us. Mm-hmm. So how you think niggas gonna feel? Niggas felt that shit. Niggas were literally losing homes, figuring out how they're gonna pay bills. How can you be so comfortable with the debt to another human being? And I have no respect for that. At all. Never will I respect it because the least you can fucking do
is communicate. Yep, that's
at least say what was happening and be transparent because we would have been sympathetic to your situation.
But instead, all she wanted to do was play victim. Oh, poor me. This is happening to me.
Money from me.
So, long story short, we keep trying to drag it out when it shouldn't be dragged out.
Because it's so much information.
It was ghetto. I don't respect her or what it was. And then at the end of the day, she wants a tagline. I sent you your money, sign the NDA. Crazy tell self. I don't even work for you no more. Why would I sign any NDA? Like, I was telling the man I'm talking to, I'm like, bro, she want me to sign an NDA. He said, for what? I said, I don't fucking know.
Everyone's saying for what?
For what? Like,
no one's
bitch,
gonna sign
this
that
is slavery. This is illegal. Like,
the fact that you got away with not
What you
paying
did?
people for 3 months is crazy.
It's crazy.
So let's take it as a handshake. You good? We good? We gonna forget about it? Okay.
because
we could be name dropping, but we not.
And the thing is, I keep saying, I don't wish this bitch bad. I just hope she gets what she deserves. And like we said, the cosmic karmas are working very well. So if you want to align, your chakras, Miss Mamas, you got to take it up with God, because at this point, it's coming for you. That's all I gotta say.
That's all you gotta
That's
say.
all. Period.
Because that shit right there, nigga. That was some shit.
Okay, we're gonna blow past that. But we're talking about, like, when it comes to rules, when it comes to black-owned businesses that we do patronize, let's talk about them, because we said that sometimes it frustrates us wanting to go to someone new or even like try to go somewhere, and we're like, you get turned off just by their website.
Girl, yes. So there's one I saw. The hairstylist charge a $50 extra outside hair fee. So if you want to get your hair done, right, your sewing costs $200.
Yeah.
Because you didn't
Use her hair?
Let's say $250, because that's what they really cost in the shop.
Facts.
Because you didn't use her hair, you're getting charged an extra $50. So I'm being punished because I didn't buy your hair. What if your hair sucked, bitch? Not even being funny. Like, what if I didn't like her? What if I'm using this company? I've been using their hair. I know it's good. Why am I being punished for not wanting to use their hair? I've never heard of that shit.
That's a fair statement, but people do actually do that.
That's crazy to me. Like, we've always used outside hair. This is nothing new.
That's true. You know, another crazy ass rule is, come with your hair washed and blown out. How are you doing my hair, but I'm doing the work? Like, what? Why am I washing my hair? It's ghetto. I don't even like washing my hair by myself.
Yeah.
Why do I need to come to your establishment and pay you $100 plus? Because that's what we're paying, over $100
Every time.
for you to for me to come wash and blow dried. And if it's not blow dried enough, you're charging me extra because I didn't do a good enough job. I'm not a hairstylist.
Right. I don't know how to do this.
How are you charging me for something I don't know how to do?
Girl, yes. These the $10 this lady charges $10 extra for every extra guest you bring to her place. So if you bring your baby, you will charge $10 for bringing your baby.
I've seen it where it said I'm not a babysitter. So yes, that's exactly what it is.
Honestly, it's not even a crazy idea. But like, who just bring a whole gang with them to get their hair done? Do people do that?
I don't do that.
I feel like the only person you might bring is your child. I'm like,
honestly, because who gonna
charge
watch
me for bringing my child?
Yes.
Like, yes, bitch, I'm gonna charge you for bringing your child.
Like,
well, I guess it's $10 cheaper than a babysitter.
Is your child getting serviced? Okay, no, okay, I'm charging you.
I'm charging you for bringing your child.
That's what I was gonna. That was my next one. Was like, no extra people. I want to say that is a crazy rule, just because what you're saying. Sometimes if you're a stay-at-home mom, or if you really just want to get your hair done, if it's your child, I understand. But if it's your cousin, but nobody's rolling up to their hair appointment with a fucking cousin. Nobody is rolling up to their fucking wax appointment.
The only extra person will be a child. So it's like, damn.
So if you don't like kids, just say so, bitch.
Damn, bitch. Yeah. So do you have any other ones?
Yeah, another one I have is a deposit. I respect that y'all need deposits, but I feel like it's real ghetto when y'all tell us to have a deposit and then pay the rest in cash. I hate that rule. You know why? Because if my car don't file, use my fucking car, bitch. Because I'm not gonna say. I mean, me personally, if I've come to you multiple times, you know I never dispute or I never try to say I didn't like the service, because I'm like a Karen when it comes to spending my money. If I don't like it, I don't like it, and I'm gonna tell you, and we're gonna fix it. I don't ever so it's the pay your deposit in Cash App, but everything in cash for me. Like,
yeah, that's weird.
And the thing is, deposits are starting to get higher and higher. I just paid a deposit for $45.
For what?
To get my hair braided, and it's only $100 and something, but she said the rest is paid in cash, so I gotta pay half of it, damn near, in a deposit.
Damn, that's a high deposit.
That's a high deposit. I mean, she does great work. I'm not gonna lie. I've never been to her before, but I'm gonna respect her rules. But it's like I'm reading her entire thing. And like we said, you get turned off by their website, and I'm just like, bro, like this scares people that don't go to like stylists, or it's like I don't even know if the place that you are doing hair in is clean. I don't even know if your work is as good as, because sometimes you'll only post the good work they do.
Who wouldn't?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like you have just as much credibility as I do in this point. Like, so you're posting the people with the good baby hairs, because I barely got baby hairs at this point. Like,
Yeah.
I told you I'm balding in the top, so it's like there's little things to me that I'm like, can she do my hair like that? Because I'm seeing everybody over here with these fancy ass. I'm like, it couldn't happen to me. So why am I paying almost a $50 deposit?
Yeah, that's expensive as hell. I've never heard of $50.
Girl,
if you're depositing more than 20,
bitch, a deposit in general. Like,
I understand deposit because niggas be canceling their appointments. You could have made some money, but just I don't understand crazy deposit prices and paying cash shit. Yeah,
I hate that
That's
shit.
what I don't understand. People who have that rule where if you reschedule your appointment the day of, they're charging you a $25 inconvenience fee. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, damn, shit can happen. Like, just like whenever I was on my way to get my nails done, I got a flat tire.
Yeah, you did.
And because there was a nail on my tire, I had to cancel my appointment and do it later. So I was going to get charged $25 or something. If I was going to do that, I would have been charged $25 for something I really could not control. Mm-hmm. Like, luckily, it was a nail shop, so they're like, all right, just come later. Mm-hmm. But if I was getting my hair done, I would have been fucking screwed. So I don't understand why I'm being charged for not even canceling my appointment, because I'm still going to come.
Yeah.
I just want to come a different time.
Also, I do hate when they also find like it's an inconvenience. They say if you want to rebook with me after an inconvenience, because it's like you never know. Also, it's even with like people that you're loyal to. Like if it's an inconvenience, remember that one time you told me about? I'm not gonna say what it was for, but it was like you try to cancel the appointment because you literally couldn't get there because of your car.
Yes.
And they were like, well, you have to pay this, and I'm like, bro, I come to you all the time. So why is it an issue?
Right.
This one time, I've never done this to you before. So why are you so gung-ho while making me pay shit? And I didn't come, but you know I'm going to come.
Yeah.
Because I've come like clockwork every single month for the last year plus.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like when you feel like they have to compensate for their time, because granted, if you are making money, you're making money. And that was something I'm going to say later on, but I'm going to still have to say it again. Black-owned businesses need to stop being so money motivated and more customer service oriented. And that's why y'all will thrive. Y'all wouldn't have to feel like y'all have to keep bullying us to do certain shit if y'all customer service was on point.
Yeah, and we keep saying black businesses, black services, but then again, let's be more specific about it. I think it's black women, because black men and their barbershops don't have all these rules.
We don't know, because we don't get a haircut.
But no, they don't have all these rules. They don't have a deposit. They don't have an inconvenience fee. They don't have a rescheduled inconvenience fee. They don't have a list of rules of if you bring an extra person, it's going to be $10 extra. Black men services do not have all these rules.
Because when you go to the barbershop, you bring your child, your cousin. Like, when niggas go to the barbershop, they bring the crew.
So it's like they don't have all these rules. Why is it that usually women's services have all these extra rules? Hey,
that's true. I never thought of that. That's crazy. So what are things that we do that make people bring all these rules into their business?
I'm not gonna lie. Niggas be difficult.
Facts.
Niggas be extra. Niggas be hard to deal with sometimes. And it's like, damn, I love niggas, but damn, y'all niggas be working a niggas' nerve.
Hello.
So, yeah, there honestly, being an extremely late to everything. I can attest to this, because just for my fucking birthday dinner, niggas was late as fuck. My birthday dinner...
Niggas, you was late as fuck.
I wasn't, though.
But she was part of the niggas that was late as fuck.
But I wasn't driving.
You're still part of niggas.
I was.
You were still part of niggas.
I was.
And y'all, Sammy by herself is late. So don't act like that one situation. Because even for yesterday when we was going to the naked spa,
I was late.
Yes. So don't use niggas. It's just you. It's okay.
No, nigga, I'm niggas.
That's why I said it. You was like, I'm not niggas. I was like, yes, you are niggas.
I wasn't niggas that day.
Okay, you weren't niggas that day. Okay. But you're niggas in general.
But I'm niggas in general. But yeah, niggas, we just late to everything. Like, we would lie about the time, but y'all come early, y'all still somehow come late to the fucking time. Like, bitch, I said 30 minutes earlier than what the time was on purpose, and you niggas still showing up after 1 o'clock. Like, damn. So yeah, I understand the late rule. The 10-15 minutes you get in your appointment canceled, because bitches will come hella late if you let them, rolling up there, and then have the audacity to be mad if there's another bitch in their chair.
Hello.
Well, bitch, that bitch came late too. Okay, so it's just a cycle of bitches coming in.
Another thing, I can understand why people say come washed and blow dried, because some people come with their hair that they haven't washed in 3 months. Because your hair sometimes is matted and y'all don't even comb through it. I literally had someone come to the black store today while I was working and literally wanted to use a Denman coat because she had like bohemian braids. So you know how they have like the little pieces out. She's like, I'm gonna brush my braids. I said, you don't do that. You don't do that. You're gonna mess up your hair doing that. I said, if your hair is nappy, take some shears, and where it's nappy, just cut those parts out. You know? I said, you're gonna make your hair worse trying to comb through braids instead
Why
of.
would you even want to comb through braids?
But people have ignorance, so I'm just saying I can understand the whole come blow dried it. I can understand that part, but I don't understand that part because I know that I come with my hair at least detangled. I come with like 4 little.
Who don't.
I know, but I'm just saying I got like 4 little ponytails in my hair. Like, why do I have to have the same rules? And then I also hate, as me, someone that goes and gets my hair done, it's always usually a $10, $15 extra if you're natural. It's always that much.
Yeah.
Because there was.
Why are you charging natural people extra?
Because the thing is because we're thicker. Our hair is thicker and it's not easily manageable and it takes them a little bit longer. But that's not my fault, bitch. Get faster. Fuck all the things you thought we was doing. Get faster.
Get faster. Yeah. And honestly, another thing is trying to play with people's money.
Yeah.
You know, the reason why a lot of stylists have these rules, because there's been times where it's happened with someone we know, they try to dispute the charges. And it's like, bitch, y'all, that's so good to dispute charges. If you know you got a service and you liked it and you know you didn't say anything to her, you waited till you got home, be like, oh, I don't like this. And you go not say nothing to her, just dispute the charges. Like, well, that's why she has those rules. Because, bitch, how you gonna do some shit like that? That's her livelihood that you're taking away from her. So, yeah, stop disputing charges that you know that you spent money on, that you liked.
Factual.
Okay.
Another thing I have to add to that, even though I have something else to say, is always fucking tip. Because everything that you do outside of yourself is a luxury. I don't give a fuck if it's $5, $3, $2. Literally, everything is a fucking luxury. So if you think that...
I don't like this wine, y'all. I'm going to drink a Casamigos straight.
I am sick. I'm sick to my stomach. But yeah, like, it's a luxury. So show someone you appreciate them and their time and them taking it, like, time to do this shit. Like, it might not mean that much to you because you work a 9 to 5, but this might be their 9 to 5, their bread and butter. Like she kept saying.
Right, bitch, it is.
Yeah, so don't play with someone's bread and butter. So just tip and just show them. Even, like I just said, even if it's like the littlest amount.
Yeah.
Just show that you care.
Yeah.
But also on top of that, what I was trying to say is, what? Oh, you need this? Okay. On top of that is, people that are servicing you, it doesn't matter the industry, don't talk to them as their job title. Mm-hmm. Because I know that, like for the last week, because it's only been a week and it's ghetto as fuck, I've worked as a server. And it's like I keep saying, it's like a teacher job. It's a thankless job. You were literally working your ass off for people to treat you like shit and then act like they're better than you.
Sounds like a stay-at-home mom.
It literally sounds like a stay-at-home mom. And I know from personal experience that that's why I don't like being a server. That's why when I always say I'm a bartender, it's because I take pride in it, because no one talks to bartenders like they're not shit. I'm sorry. We've been bartenders for years.
Yeah.
And no one has never talked to me like they wanted to beat my ass over something the kitchen did or something that the way that their drink tastes. Like, you're just the middleman between both of them. Mm-hmm. But they give you all the frustrations. Like, if your side was supposed to be fries and they gave you a salad, like, they're mad at you. And I'm like, bro, I literally just bring it to you. That's all I fucking do is bring it to you. But you're talking to me like I'm the one that prepares it. And like, so it's like, I don't like it. Mm-hmm. Don't talk to people like it's their job title. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. So, I mean, my biggest takeaway from the thing is be the kind of person you want to service.
Yeah.
So that's just it. If you're a business owner and you want to deal with, if you're a business owner, you should treat people the way you want to be treated. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's like the most common, basic, first little thing you learn in the life, and it's the most truest thing in life because it's just that simple to do. If you don't want people to talk to you crazy, don't talk to people crazy. If you want people to be patient with you, be patient. If you want people to give you good customer service, give good customer service.
Facts.
And that's the reason that will have people coming back to your establishment.
So, okay. So you're saying that, but what can establishments do to make you come back?
Stop with the motherfucking attitudes. For one, I remember I had this one lady, I was supposed to drop off my wig to her, and we set up a time to drop off the wig. And when the time came, she couldn't do do it the time that we talked about. So I was like, okay, I come this time. She's like, well, no, come at this time. I was like, well, I have worked at that time, so I can't come at this time. But I'll come at this time. And she's like, okay, fine. And then I'm dropping off her break. She has like the worst fucking attitude about me dropping off her break. I'm like, well, you're mad at me because I made you come at a certain time that the first time we agreed on, you couldn't come to that time.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it at a time where I could do it. And then when I go get my hair done by her, she's 20 minutes late and she comes in with an attitude. How are you mad because you late?
Yeah. Yeah.
And does my hair the whole fucking attitude, don't say shit, don't even apologize for being late, just starts doing my hair. So I'm just like, damn. Like, and of course I never went back to her. And of course she did a good fucking job on my hair. So why is it these bitches who did the good hair got the worst fucking attitudes half the time?
Because it's entitlement. That's what goes into my shit when it says what you can do to make me come back if you fuck up. It's be apologetic. Like, own up to what the fuck you did and just move the fuck forward. Because, like, when I said with that Black-owned restaurant that I went to, they did not give a fuck about an apology to me. All they said is, you get what you get, that's what it is, and you hear yes or no.
They said those exact words?
No, but that's the feeling I got. Because if you're going to tell me my appetizer is not what it is, but you don't offer me anything in supplement, because the thing is, most times when people want an apology or want you to care, we're not asking for shit for free.
Yeah.
The thing is, I think most people think when Black people complain or when they're making a suggestion that they want to get something for free, and that's not always the case.
It's not always the case, but it is true sometimes.
I mean, sometimes if I want a discount, I want a discount. But
that's usually white women, y'all. They want discounts more than anybody.
No, I literally had a table last week. They were so mad about how long the kitchen took. They was like, should I even pay anything? Should I just go? And I'm like, bro, this ain't got shit to do with me. He was like, where's the manager? Because I want to know if I could just leave. I said, if you want to leave, you can leave. If you want to pay, you want to pay. Like, well, I'm going to tip you. And I'm like, you could tip, you can leave, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Just get this energy out of my vicinity. Get the fuck out. She's like, I'm just saying, if I had rowdy customers like us, I would just tell us to leave. I said, so you pretty much say you don't want to pay. You just don't want to say you don't want to pay. So if you don't want to pay, just say so.
She said, I would just tell us to leave, bitch. You trying to get kicked out when she don't got to pay.
Exactly. So I'm like, bitch, just go. I said, it was St. Patrick's Day. Bitch, we all busy. Come on. So, like I said before, another thing that I'm saying is don't be money motivated. Like, literally focus on the customer service. It's like, what do they say? If you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
So
another thing is like these crazy ass time slots.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have. And I know this one lady who she has like after 6 p.m. it's like an additional fee for nighttime services. And it's like, okay, a lot of people don't get off until like they say 4 or 5 p.m. So it's really unfair that you have the extra for 6 p.m. and 6 p.m. isn't even that late.
Yes,
like I understand your night service extra fee be like after 8 or 9.
8 or 9, yeah.
But 6 p.m. people gotta charge. Well, can you change your time slot, bitch? Why am I being charged because you want to stop working at 6? Pretty much.
Hello. Period.
Like what? Some niggas don't stop working at 6. Okay. Hello. And you probably looked. Who to say you had freaking time slots earlier in the day? So let's say you started working at 2. You're like, why?
2 to 5 is like you only have like a few clients in between that.
Or in between that, extend your time slots till 8 p.m. and stop charging inconvenience fee. I'm sorry, late fees for before 8 p.m.
Yeah.
After
honestly.
8 p.m., I understand.
Yep.
Bitch, before 8 p.m.,
it's not late. It's really not late.
It's really not that late.
And then another thing I can say is just give good service. Like, honestly, that goes in hand in hand. Like, it's just like, give good service. What we keep saying, like, the customer service is what makes us come back. And it's like, we keep saying this to be, like, repetitive, but it's so simple. But it's literally the hardest thing for Black-owned businesses to do is give good service.
I hate to say it, but it's true.
It's true.
Yeah. Another thing is we're so fucking sick and tired of people raising their prices all the damn time.
I was gonna say the same thing, but I'm glad that you said it because that's the same thing. We ain't even gotta.
Yeah. We're just so. I stopped going to the.
Don't even like. Yeah, we don't even drop no names.
Because of that, it's like you're raising your price because you feel like your work is getting better. That's fine. Your work is getting better, but the place you do your work hasn't changed.
Facts.
So I understand paying salon prices when I'm at a salon because you have to pay for a booth, you have to pay for this building. I don't understand. But why am I paying salon prices at your house? Because you have to pay rent regardless. Like, I'm not even trying to be rude, but you're not paying extra anything. You're going to have to pay this with your regular job money.
Facts.
So why are your prices at a price where I'm not getting the music. I'm not getting the establishment. I'm not getting the service of being at a salon.
Do you know what I be hearing? I be hearing that, oh, the cost of product production or the cost of them getting stuff is more, so they want to start charging people. And I feel like I understand that you want to get more bang for your buck, but if we're used to a standard, I'm not trying to say that you should never progress and be a bigger, better bitch. I would never try to tell someone,
oh, definitely,
don't raise your price if you feel like you're worth that. But be respectful and be honest about yourself. Like, honestly, like, sometimes if I feel like people do that because they're not getting the customers that they need. They're not getting everything because their lifestyle is getting more expensive and their income that they're getting is not supplementing that.
Yeah.
Because even when I wasn't making money, I was still spending money like I wasn't making money. And what did I choose to do? Using my credit card. And now that I know that, I'm like, damn, I couldn't afford that. What did I do? Get 2 jobs. You know?
Yeah.
So this is probably either your side hustle or your full time, but it's like you charging more because your lifestyle and your are not colliding has nothing to do with us, because we come to you like clockwork, or we support it.
But they don't care, because at the end of the day, they still got to support their lifestyle.
Facts.
So it's like, it's going to do with you. Yeah, but bitch, I still got to do it anyways. So it's just like, no one's really blaming y'all for what y'all choose to do, because it's like, I understand it, but it's like, damn, bitch, we don't want to go through it.
We don't. Like, we really don't.
We just don't want to go through it. But we understand it is tougher for us as Black people. We don't have the same resources. We don't have, like, even for y'all were starting a Black store, y'all, it's harder to get merchandise,
because it's way more expensive than
for when it's Asian people or Asian-owned companies. They don't want to give y'all the same deal.
And yet they put things higher price there, but when you put things at a higher price, everybody's like, but if I go here, it's cheaper. Then go there. And I feel that's the way
let's talk about why it's cheaper over there. That's the root of all things. Why is it cheaper than it is here?
Because they look like them.
It's not like we don't want to give y'all the cheaper prices, because we can't afford to. So at the end of the day, we do support Black-owned businesses. This is not to bash y'all. This is just to maybe just open your eyes a little bit of how y'all coming out and how we can do better to support each other.
Factual.
And work together to make this a thriving community that it needs to be.
Hello.
Right?
So my question is, we're getting into some questions, y'all, because this is getting long. So, do you prefer working Black-owned?
No, I don't prefer working Black-owned. I would say I prefer working Black-oriented.
Facts.
You know?
Yep.
I love working at places where there's people who look like me. But I feel like, it's sad to say, but if I can find a Black-owned place where it works like a corporate place, like it's supposed to work, I will do it. It just hasn't happened yet. I haven't met them yet. And that's all.
Yeah.
As soon as I meet them, I'm there.
Hello. Because that's why I have 2 jobs right now, because the place I'm at is ran by brown people, but no one looks like me. The people that patronize there look like me, but everyone that I work with don't understand what it's like to live the Black life. And I think I always tell Sammy that I deal with a lot of microaggressions that I don't feel like I need to deal with. So I got another job so I can be myself, you know? I feel like I gotta be so more prim proper. I mean, I'm already prim and proper if y'all know me in real life. Like, I speak very eloquently, but I'm still a hood nigga in the root of my heart, you know?
Sure.
Go the fuck away.
Question. Would you rather go to a white woman that was cheaper to do your hair, or a Black woman that was more expensive? And they could do your hair just the same equally.
Okay, well, I was going to say, white women don't do my fucking hair, so never. No. But, depending on how turned off I am, because I would probably, the thing is, you know, the service industry that we're in, so we make money really fast, so we spend it just as fast. So to me, it's not even about the money, it's about the treatment. So if the white woman is giving me washing my hair and shit, I'm not here. But if you're Black owned, I gotta wash my own hair, and this is the third, I gotta be here at this time, you're not gonna be there when I get there. I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
I really, respectfully, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm the same way. I'm going with the white woman.
I'm sorry.
Just because most of the white woman, she won't charge me an inconvenience fee.
Hello.
She won't charge me for
because you're inconveniencing me at this point, because I understand how much inconveniencing you is. So yeah, no.
So yeah.
My question is, why do we criticize Black-owned businesses so hard?
I think we criticize them so hard because we criticize ourselves so hard.
Yeah.
A lot of times, let's be honest, a lot of what we do is for the white approval.
Facts.
Because we're like, white people are looking at it this way. White people are looking at this
Facts.
and a lot of times we associate rightness with whiteness.
Facts.
So I think that is why we criticize ourselves so hard, because we are already criticized so hard. Why not do it to each other? Why not put that pressure back to us? Like we need to do better because we already look bad, so we can't be bad ever. So, and it's true, we can't be fat. We don't have the luxury. of being bad.
And like to tailgate off of what you're saying, I do feel like we criticize each other so hard because I think we look at white-owned businesses, we got the blueprint. Like, we worked for them for so long.
Yeah.
How can we not do this shit right if we've seen what we don't like in that business?
Right.
And like, we branched off to do our own business, so why can't we do this right? Because we've seen how white people treat black people or how they treat certain people, groups of people, marginal people. So it's like, why can't we get it done right if we know what we don't like?
Right.
That's why I know I criticize businesses, because I'm like, bro, you made your own business because you knew you didn't want the same treatment like you got somewhere else. This was a place for us, and you're not making it feel like it's for us.
That's for us. Yeah, that's so true. My question is, I don't have any more questions.
I mean, if you ain't got no more questions, that means that we're going to tell them to follow us on all social media platforms at The Real Sip and Spill, except Twitter, which is
Sip and Spill 1.
And while you're at it, give us a 5-star rating, because we're some 5-star bitches. Follow our Patreon, follow our YouTube, follow our lives, follow our livelihood. Okay, love y'all, bye.
Please pay my rent.
Pay my rent.
I sip wine.